let's get to it. This is about the best shot I can come up with in this cramped little space here. So it was about a week ago I put in this toe kick register so that I could build a bathroom vanity here. And since then, well, I've been picking away every evening this past week. You might notice I have this piece of oak paneling here that is now adhered to the drywall, glued with carpenter's glue. And if you try to remove this, you're going to be tearing out the drywall. That's how it goes now. And then we have the toe kick down here. This is salvage stuff from within the house. And the difference here from the measurement, the height of this, down to the height at the other end is this is about an inch taller than that. That's the slope of the floor. That's what we're dealing with. And well, typically there are different ways of building cabinets. Sometimes, very often, people will build a base and then put the cabinet at the top of it. And that's kind of what I'm doing here. Two separate things. And along with that base, this is all salvage, garbage stuff saved from within. And then I have this cleat up here, which is going to be where the countertop will rest. And before that went in, I had a cleat over here. And well, here's what else? Oh yeah, we have the baseboard. Does that show in the far edge of the camera? I don't know. I got a piece of baseboard now. And I'm bound and determined with this vanity project here that I am only going to work with stuff that I have been accumulating, have stashed up in my workshop over the years. And what we have here is some maple panels. This is going to be a maple cabinet. These things were originally part of a larger assembly, and I cut them down, and the only thing that has not been cut is, let's see, what did I not cut on this? This top edge has not been cut. Everything else has been. And then we got the door around the corner. Well, that was, we'll get into the door later. And on the back side, what we have is some beautiful Salici hinges. My best guess is they're about 40 years old. These things, you can adjust them in, out, up, down, side to side. A wonderful hinge, Salici, made in Italy, best hinge in the world. These things are amazing. And that's what we're using. All salvage garbage. Oh, and while I got this thing on the backside here, I'm going to show off. I got this little cleat here. Now, here's, well, oops, there's another part that has to go in first. Before I can put that in, we need the bottom of this thing. And what I have for that, well, a piece of oak salvage from some demolition job. Here's the finished side, and oh boy, it's looking pretty darn rough. But well, when I flip it over and look at the back side of this thing, oh, so nice and clean. All I got to do is put a finish on this, and it's done. And what I'm going to do here is fit it over these, like this, and then it just tucks under this thing just tight as can be. And now that other thing I was just showing you, here we go, this thing, this with this cleat, that tucks just underneath this base, so that once I install this thing, I can screw through that, and then this thing will be attached. Thus. And I have made a pocket screw here where I can screw this thing in up here. There will be no visible fasteners on the outside, not even a nail head with a finish. None of that. Everything is going to be done from within. Now, having that, the next thing I need to do is put in this gosh darn top rail thing here. How do I have this? This is all salvage stuff from various jobs, stuff that was headed for the dumpster. Had I not, it was all either, let's get this in. Everything I'm using here was a job site leftover, reject, something that could not be used for whatever reason, and it was headed for the dumpster. So before it got to the dumpster, here comes Mr. Repurpose. And this, you can see, it's already painted yellow. This is a more demolition salvage here. And we got one door in, and wow, that works kind of nice. I still need to fasten it at the bottom, as I had said on the inside. But, well, then we got the other side to do. And what I've come up with here, next up, we're going to have a bank of drawers here that's going to be going in. Just for fun, let's throw one in now. But, well, before I have the drawers, I need to get these doors set just so. And I came up with this assembly here. It's got, this is 2 pieces, all maple. We're going with maple here. And I got a slot in between. I had to put a big rabbet in this to accept this thing. So this goes in first, like so. And then that kind of tucks in there like that, as you can see. And that goes in. Something like that. And then, what do we got? Got these lines. I gotta line this thing up just right. I already had this thing together. I did my test fit so that I don't just go willy-nilly here on this video. This goes in like so, and there we are. And with that, this door works. And I'm certainly going to a lot more finishing to do here. Basically, I spent the past weekend working on building the top for this, and that's something for another day, a video for another day. There's going to be a sink going, just about like that. And I think enough said.